Blackout Beats.
Hello, all you awesome people out there. Welcome back to Geek Visions Entertainment, the one place that is dedicated to the big three of visual media, that of course being film, video games, and television. I'm your host, as always, Hoover, and we are basically recording this straight up, back to back, right after our most anticipated list of 2025. You feel free to go check that video out. I'll add it into a card or it'll pop up at the end of the video, whatever. Go click on the channel to go find out where it is, and you can check that out. But yes, we have here our first episode of News Drop for 2025, season 5, year 5, whatever you want to call it. It's here. I said the last News Drop we did was the penultimate episode for 2024, but it turned out to be the last one. News gets kind of slow. Holidays happen throughout the days, so things kind of get lost in the shuffle. So I was like, all right, we'll that'll be the last one. They ain't too much popping off, but luckily we got enough to talk about here to justify this episode of News Drop, and most importantly, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, all from mostly the end of December, but mostly in here in this jam-packed start to the year in January we have right now. All right, so let's go right into it and see what we'll be talking about here today. So, on the film aspect, we got Will Smith is teasing something with The Matrix. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Jason Momoa casting update for DC Studios. We got some Sony movie adaptations we got to talk about. And of course, award season is now in full swing. So we've got to talk about some Golden Globe results, and also we got some nominations to talk about for the NAACP Image Awards and the BAFTA Awards. On the video game side, we've got a big update for Marvel Rivals Season 1, an update on the Vision Pro, some layoffs for a big video game studio yet again, and we got a big update for Annapurna Interactive. And then closing things off on the television side, we've got a new show coming from Ghost of Tsushima. We also got some casting updates for the new Dexter series. A Disney classic is getting a reboot, a TV reboot. And then, of course, more nominations to talk about, Golden Globe winners. And then, yeah, that'll be end of the course, wrapping things up with trailers at the very end. So I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I screwed up. So this is my second time recording this. So I ain't gonna waste too much time. Let's jump right into this news then, shall we? All right. So first up, we've got Will Smith. He not starring in the new Matrix movie? What the heck is he talking about? So if you didn't know, uh Will Smith has teased something on social media on Monday, a cryptic message on Instagram recalling his decision to pass on the starring role of Neo in the Wachowski's 1999 sci-fi epic The Matrix. If you didn't know, I'm pretty sure they'll talk about it later. Will Smith was offered the role of Neo in The Matrix, but he turned it down. Instead, he went to work on The Wild Wild West, believing it to be a better fit for him at the time. Unfortunately, it wasn't. The movie was a box office bomb, and The Matrix went on to become a certified classic and a franchise starter. Unfortunately, they never were able to recapture things from that first movie, but still. So this was the post he posted on Instagram. We'll go straight to Instagram, I guess, for this time around. So yeah, this was the post that he posted. Pretty much exactly what I told you. What Will Smith as Neo would have been. The Matrix has you. It is a very interesting question. It's one of those massive what ifs in Hollywood. What if Will Smith took the role as Neo? I don't know, because it's very hard to imagine anybody else but Keanu Reeves in that role right now. The Matrix ignored a quarter century spanning series with 3 sequels in The Matrix Reloaded, The Matrix Revolutions, and then it just did the Resurrections and counting. Because I skipped over this part at the start, But we do know that Warner Brothers is making a fifth Matrix movie. Drew Goddard is attached to write and direct. They said so far Will Smith is not attached to it, so we don't really know what the heck he's teasing here. But Variety here has a theory. It seems to be more likely that his cyberpunk related venture will involve music, since Smith has teased that he's getting ready to drop his first album in 20 years. I do know he dropped some song with Russ not too long ago. I never listened to it, never bothered, never really bothered to listen to it, but he did drop one. It was kind of clowned a little bit on social media. Kind of had that same remember that song that The Rock popped up in not too long ago. It was kind of like that, but I don't remember too much from it. He was like, "I am a cancer." I don't know some shit like that. I'm a something, but I'm also a cancer. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. But yeah, so it might have to do something with that. What? He's dropped gospel tracks. Okay. With some music videos over the course of the past 6 months. He made a stage on stage during J Balvin's Coachella set and performed at the BET Awards. So it's going to be interesting to see what he's talking about. I have seen a theory. Somebody said it might be for a Super Bowl ad, which I ain't gonna lie. I might put some money into that. I might put some stock in that one because these Super Bowl ads are getting a lot more bigger, a lot more interactive, trying to build up a lot more hype to get to it. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was some kind of Super Bowl ad, and it's going to be like a parody with Will Smith finally showing up in the Matrix for I don't know what the ad could be for, but I guess we'll find out in the future. So yeah, Will Smith, The Matrix. We're gonna have to wait and see how that goes. All right, next up, we got some casting news. Jason Momoa to play Lobo in Supergirl: Woman of Tomorrow. Jason Momoa, the star of Aquaman, has been tapped to play Lobo in Supergirl. Deadline has confirmed. He's been linked to the role since before James Gunn and Peter Safran took over. He's been vocal about his interest in the past. He posted a interview clip on social media. In the clip, he talked about he collected comics, don't do it too much. His favorite is Lobo. He's always wanted to play him. He feel like he'd be perfect for him. If DC ever asked, he'd say "fuck yeah," and he posted that along with the caption of "they called." I swear I also saw another picture. He might have posted up. It was like of the script. Jason Momoa Lobo. Script. Where he posted like a picture of like him holding the script. And the script was like, "Oh, for Lobo eyes only." I should have went to the Collider article. So yeah, it seems like Jason Lobo. Yeah, that's his name now. Jason Lobo. That's his name now. So yeah, Jason Momoa as Lobo. I like it. I feel like it fits him very well. Like it's one of those things. It seems to be one of those kind of brain dead casting decisions. This ain't it. Man, fuck you. Let's see if that Collider article has it. But it's cool. I'm interested in how the general movie audience might react to seeing the guy who played Aquaman now being somebody else in this brand new DC universe. Feel like most of the general audience might be a little bit more on the up and up on stuff now, but it'll still be interesting to see what the reception to it is. Do they have it? It's the same damn picture. Oh, it was a double thing. I had to go over it. My bad. My bad previous article, but this wasn't it. It was something different. It was like a more of a close-up shot. But whatever. But yeah, Jason Momoa, Lobo. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. So we have to see how things play out from there. Yeah, I don't see the picture I already saw. Maybe it probably was a fake, but whatever. Anywho, back on track. Next article we got up here. Sony is planning live action Horizon Zero Dawn and Helldivers movies. It was announced at CES that PlayStation Productions and the head Assad Q, because I'm not saying their last name. I've been struggling with names all damn day. Both films are in early development. No story, no talent attached just yet. If you don't know, Helldivers 2 is an online co-op shooter. You play the role of an armored space commando fighting hordes of bugs and robots. The game was compared heavily to 1997 parody film Starship Troopers, not parody, satirical action film Starship Troopers, what I thought it was when it was first announced. I thought it was a Starship Troopers game. So it'll get compared to that. Horizon Zero Dawn, on the other hand, is an open world adventure game, post-apocalyptic hunter Aloy fights giant robot animals. Um, I don't know why Horizon Zero Dawn is getting so much love lately. I know some guy we mentioned it before. Some Sony head who's new to his position used to work at Guerrilla Games, so that might be the correlation between the two. I don't know. We'll see. But this getting a lot of love. Both Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon 2 Forbidden West have received remasters for some reason. They're only a console generation old, so I don't know why they had to get a remaster. That Lego game for it just dropped. The Lego spin-off game just dropped. There's a VR game for it. So the Horizon Zero Dawn is getting a lot of love, and I don't know why. Like I like Horizon Zero Dawn, I do. I played both of them. I liked both of them, but it is very much a it's like a it's like a B C plus tier uh PlayStation exclusive at most. Of course, we already know already got movie based games. We got Gran Turismo and Uncharted. Uncharted was pretty mid. Gran Turismo, I don't think did well at all. So it ain't off to the best start. There are some better ones. We also got on TV. Twisted Metal that arrived on Peacock. The Last of Us on HBO Max. We'll talk about that a little bit later. God of War show is being developed for Amazon, so we gotta wait and see for that. Ghost of Tsushima also had an announcement. We'll get into that later. And reportedly, there's a Gravity Rush and Days Gone movie in development too. And Until Dawn dropping in theaters in April. I forgot about that again, even though I just read this article like 20 minutes ago. All right, so Horizon Zero Dawn, Helldivers movies. What y'all thinking about that? Got to see if hopefully there'll be some good. All right, next up we've got the Golden Globes just went down. I'll run through this very quickly because I just talked about all this. But yeah, the Golden Globes happened. Let's look over some of the winners. The biggest was Emilia Perez and The Brutalist took home the most awards there. So let's talk about a few of them for movies anyway. We'll get back to TV later. Supporting actress in the movie was run by Zoe Zeldana for Emilia Perez. Supporting actor was won by Kieran Culkin for A Real Pain. Supporting actress in that's TV. Whoops, my bad. Trying to make sure I didn't skip over supporting in a motion picture. TV. Best screenplay for a motion picture was won by Conclave. Best motion picture non-English was run by Emilia Perez. That's anthology. Actress in the motion picture, musical or comedy was won by Demi Moore for The Substance. Best actor in a musical or comedy, Sebastian Stan for A Different Man. Animated motion picture was won by Flow, which I have never heard of. Flow. I've never heard of this. It's a cat. Why is it like a video game? It looks like some shit from what's that one movie? What's that one game called that was based on the cat? From Annapurna, I forget. Oh, it's a French movie. It's a French animated movie. That's why I never heard of it. It's on Apple. It's on Apple TV, and it looks like Amazon too. So you can rent it if you're interested. All right. Best director for motion picture was won by Brady Corbett for The Brutalist. Original score went to Challengers. Original song was won by Emilia Perez. Box office and cinematic achievement. This is the one where it's like this is for the normies, for more of the like the summer movies, for the ones that aren't like Oscar baity award bait movies. This is one by Wicked. The best TV performance in a okay, here we go. Actress in the motion picture, Fernanda Torres for I'm Still Here. That's for drama, as well as Adrian Brody for The Brutalist. Brutalist also took home best motion picture for a drama. Best Motion Picture for a musical or comedy is won by Emilia Perez. And there you go. We'll come back to this for movies. I mean not movies, for TV a little later. But yeah, those are your big winners. So Emilia Perez and The Brutalist. Which means I gotta probably watch those movies at some point. All right. I literally had just read through both of these before I realized that my audio was muted the entire time. So I'm gonna breeze through these as much as I can too. All right, but the NAACP Image Award nominees are finally out for the 56th NAACP Award. Awards dedicated to achievements for African Americans in the creative aspects, in all any and all aspects, movies, TV, film, TV, movies and film, movies, music, writing, TV, all that good stuff. The Piano Lesson, the Malcolm Washington directed film adaptation of Augustus' play, led the way with 14 nominations. Malcolm Washington, is that Denzel's other son? Yes, he is. Nice. He's a producer and a director, and John is the actor. That's cool. Nickel Boys, Bob Marley, One Love, and Book of Clarence with 6 nominations, followed by Wicked and the Six Triple Eight, which earned 5. So let's look over the nominations real quick. We'll look at a few of these. We got Entertainer of the Year, Cynthia Orville, Erivio, or Erivi, Erivo, Cynthia Erivo. I think that's how you say it. Kiki Palmer, Kendrick Lamar, Kevin Hart, Shannon Sharp, outstanding social media personality. Whoops, so I got the itch. Kai Cenat, Keith Lee, Rashonda Lyas, Shirley Raines, and Tony Baker. From Outstanding Motion Picture, we got Bad Boys Ride or Die, Bob Marley One Love, The Piano Lesson, The Six Triple Eight, and Wicked. Actor in the motion picture, Andre Holland for Exhibiting Forgiveness, Coleman Domingo for Sing Sing, John David Washington for The Piano Lesson, Kingsley Ben-Adir for Bob Marley One Love, and Martin Lawrence for Bad Boys Ride or Die. Nice. Actress in the motion picture, we got Kerry Washington, Lashana Lynch, Lupita Nyong'o, Regina King, and Cynthia Erivo. I think that's how I say it. Supporting actor, we got Brian Tyree Henry, Corey Hawkins, David Allen Greer, Denzel Washington, and Samuel L. Jackson. Outstanding actress in a supporting actress in a motion picture, uh, on Jane, on Jay, on Jane, Anna J. No, there's no A there. Anna, Anna Jane, I don't know. She's nominated twice, by the way, for Exhibiting Forgiveness and Nickel Boys. Danielle Deadwyler for The Piano Lesson. Ebony Obsidian, still a very boss ass name, for Six Triple Eight, and Lynn Whitfield for Albany Road. Independent motion picture, we got Sing Sing, Albany Road, Exhibiting Forgiveness, Rob Peace, and We Grow Now. To breakthrough performance in a motion picture, we got Ryan Destiny for Fire Inside, Brandon Wilson, Nickel Boys, Clarence Macklin for Sing Sing, Danielle Deadwyler, Piano Lesson, and Ebony Obsidian for Six Triple Eight. So they're nominated for breakout performance and for supporting actresses, so that's dope. Let's see. Ensemble cast in the motion picture: Bob Marley, One Love, Book of Clarence, Piano Lessons, Six Triple Eight, and Wicked. Motion picture animated: Inside Out 2, Kung Fu Panda 4, Moana 2, Piece by Piece, The Wild Robot. Then voiceover performance in the motion picture, which I didn't even know they which I wish we see more of. Aaron Pierre from Mufasa, Anika Noni Rose from Mufasa, also Blue Ivy Carter for Mufasa, and then Ayo Edebiri for Inside Out 2, and Lupita Nyong'o for The Wild Robot. So there are your NAACP nominations for film. We'll come back to that for the TV portion. And then for the BAFTA, we're absolutely not out of danger yet. Two people. By the way, shout outs. Wow. Prayers and hearts and heartfelt messages out to everybody over in the West Coast in LA for these firestorms that are flaring up all over the place. I'm seeing it affect a lot of people. I think they're also saying that some of these awards, some of these events might be in trouble because of these wildfires going on right now. So everybody on the West Coast in LA, y'all stay safe out there. Prayers up to you. All right, and then for the BAFTA awards, we've got a long list of nominations here. Um, Emilia Perez, Conclave, The Complete Unknown, The Brutalist, and The Substance sort of set the stage for the most nominations. So let's see what all those nominees are. I'm gonna try to get through this one pretty damn quick. We'll take a look at the most important ones. For Best Film, we have Honora, The Apprentice, The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Doom Part 2, Emilia Perez, Kneecap, The Substance, and Wicked. Animated film, we got Despicable Me 4, Flow, Inside Out 2, Memoir of a Snail, Moana 2, That Christmas, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul, and The Wild Robot. For directors, we have All We Imagine Is Light, that's Payal Capadia, Honora, Sean Baker, The Brutalist, Bradley Corbett, Conclave's Edward Berger, Doom Part Two's Dennis Villanueva, Emilia Perez's Jaquez Audiard, Audiard, La Camera, Alice Warwatcher, Lee's Ellen Curris, The Outruns Nora Fingschnate, Fingschnate, I don't know, and The Substance Corlau Fargate. Bro, I've been struggling with people's names in like every one of these news stories so far. It's been wild. Leading actress Amy Adams for Night Bitch, Cynthia Erivo for Wicked, Demi Moore for The Substance, Carlos Sophia Gaston for Emilia Perez, Kate Winslet for Lee, Marianne Jean Baptiste for Hard Truths, Marissa Abel for Back to Black, Mickey Madison for Nora, Nicole Kidman for Baby Girl, and Saraz Ronan for The Outrun. Leading actor, we got Adrian Brody in The Brutalist, Coleman Domingo in Sing Sing, Daniel Craig in Queer, Dev Patel in Monkey Man, Hugh Grant Heretic, Jude Law Firebrand, Kingsley Ben-Adir, Bob Marley One Love, Ralph Fiennes, Conclave, Sebastian Stan, The Apprentice, and Timothy Chalamet for A Complete Unknown. Yeah, that's be about all we talk about there. So yeah, you want to check out the rest of the list? Feel free to head to Hollywood Reporter. That's where I got this from. Check out the rest of the list for the BAFTA awards. All right, that is it for film. Wrap that up pretty dang quick because it's my second time going through it. But yeah, that is it for our film portion. Now, of course, we are going to jump into our video games. The video games. All right, to start things off, we've got Marvel Rivals Season 1 starts on January 10th. Teases Doctor Doom and Dracula teaming up to disrupt the moon's orbit, and New York is overrun by motherfucking vampires. All right, so the Fantastic Four will take their place in Marvel Rivals on January 10th to fight for truth, justice, and extreme stretches against the diabolical duo of Doctor Doom and Dracula. And I'm so mad because I stood up to take a little walk, and now I sat back down, and now my chair wants to fucking box again. I swear. Um, Season 1 of Marvel Rivals, he and Doctor Doom team up to enact a fair scheme because it is Dracula. With the world on the brink, the Fantastic Four join forces with iconic Marvel heroes standing up together in the epic battle to break the mystical darkness with science. So yeah, they also announced the first heroes are going to be Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman are going to be our first two heroes unlocked in this brand new season. Uh Human Torch and the Thing are going to arrive at the second half of the season, which is going to be like 6 to 7 weeks after launch. So yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, this game has me in a freaking chokehold. So I've been playing the heck out of it. We'll get to a little bit more on like the actual stuff of this season once we get to all the video stuff, because that's where it kind of dives a little bit deeper. But yeah, season 1, Eternal Night Falls, is coming on January 10th. Reed Richards, Sue Storm coming in that first one. We got Ben Grimm and Johnny coming a little later. Don't know if we're getting Blade. I would assume we are at a certain point. If you read Spider-Man's lore story, Dracula and Blade appear in that one. Um and I believe it ends with Dracula taking Blade. He gets kidnapped. He gets captured. So I'll figure once the season ends and the story wraps up, however it wraps up, I think we'll end up freeing Blade, and then he'll be a playable character either at the end of the season or maybe at the start of season 2. He's going to be the next character in there. So yeah, That's gonna be cool. Fantastic Four. I thought this was gonna come because the leaks have been very heavy for this game, so we knew they were coming. I just thought it was kind of funny because they said that Reed and Johnny seem to have been the two most developed characters they had of the two. The Thing and Invisible Woman, they were saying were the less two developed. So I thought we were getting the two of them first. But no, Sue is pretty developed. We're getting Thing a little later, so that's cool. Also thought this was going to release closer to the release of First Steps, the movie. But I'm excited for it. We definitely need more strategists. We need more vanguards, tanks, and healers because we got a lot of DPS. So I'm excited for that. Well, like I said, we'll take a look at each individual kits and stuff later. But yeah, also Doctor Strange is apparently stuck in like the mirror dimension this whole time. He's been trapped in the entangled astral plane, and the pages of the Darkhold are scattered. I don't know if that's just a thing that's going to be actual, just kind of stuck in the lore stuff, or if it's going to be something that's actually in the game that you kind of collect in some new game mode or something. But we'll keep an eye out. Like I said, once we get to videos, we'll dive more into the Marvel Rivals Season 1 stuff. All right, next up, for all my tech heads out there, Apple has halted production of its colossally expensive Vision Pro VR. The $3,500 mixed reality headset haven't proved exactly a barnstorm. I don't look that damn price. Hell no. Apple has suddenly carved itself a market for selling extremely well-made products at ludicrously high prices. But yeah, we know the Apple people are kind of sheep. They're loyal, but they're kind of sheep. Soon it could do the same with the cursed world of VR with the $3,500 price mixed reality goggles. It couldn't. The Vision Pro is said to no longer be in production. Yeah, because gamers ain't like the big tech yet. They actually care about uh prices and quality and stuff. Based on reports from October 2024, uh, what? The site charges $300 to $1,000 a year to read this article. Who the fuck is paying that much to read articles? Based on multiple sources, that Apple will be winding down production on the Vision Pro as the year ended, given the backlog of unsold devices. Yeah, I'm willing to bet that there are a lot more different, better, reasonably priced options out there. Like, how much is a MetaQuest? I think it's a 2, right? Is it 3? Is that the new one? 300, 400, 500. The Pro is under 1,000. Yeah, so this is way better pricing. 500, 500, 520, 570, 5. Yeah, so this is a way better price. If you want a VR headset, that's crazy. The Vision Pro's failure to set the world aflame is perhaps somewhat predictable. Not only does it not actually, no one actually want mixed reality headsets for their work life, they especially don't want to pay a price of a second-hand car for the honor. At 3.5K, you have the hope the Vision Pro came with an absolute essential. Yeah, like what is it? What all comes in it for the motherfucker to be priced that damn high? Apple's no longer making new Vision Pros because just not enough people saw a reason to pay for such a thing. Yeah, I don't blame you. As its Chinese manufacturer expect to make 8 million Vision Pros, it's on a 12th of the initial expectations. Jesus. Apple has told the manufacturer expect to make half that many for its next cheaper version of the AR headset, which is while suggesting a massive drop in expectations even at a cheaper price. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, I just said that in 2024 is like a due to finding that sweet price point of yeah, I just seen that. Yeah, I will too. Not for that much. Yeah, so Apple, realizing they shot themselves in the goddamn foot, decided like, yeah, you know what? Let's just X that out, buddy. Let's just not do that one there. All right, next up, some good news here. Ex Annapurna Interactive staff reportedly acquired Private Division. If y'all don't know, we talked about this in a news drop last year, somewhere last year. It had to be a little later in the year, but Annapurna Interactive. I believe they were the same studio who the former Annapurna Interactive Police, yeah, who collectively resigned from the studio last year. Yeah, so they left. They walked out. They went to the table, tried to negotiate some stuff, but it didn't work with Take Two. So they walked out. They willingly walked out of the company because they didn't like what Take Two was trying to do. Annapurna Interactive staff who resigned from the company last year will reportedly take over the titles of Take Two's indie label Private Division. And remember, Take Two was actually closing up Private Division because they want to focus more on this was talked about last time. They want to focus more on massive IPs. So their Grand Theft Autos, their NBA 2Ks, all their sports titles. That's what they want to focus on from now on. So they don't want to focus on smaller games. So that's why they were axing private division. According to Jason Schreier report, the former employees of the company behind Stray and Outer Wilds will form a new studio. Doesn't have a name yet and will inherit the games of the franchises of Private Division. Here we go. This is the recap. In November, Take-Two confirmed the sale of its indie publishing label in financial results, though it didn't reveal the buyer or the price. According to Jason Schreier of a Bloomberg report, the unannounced buyer was Heavily Investments, a private equity firm in Austin. The company said they've struck a deal with the staff to fund the new company, which will distribute the former private division titles. They include Tales of Shrine, the Kerbal Space Program, and an unannounced title from Game Freak, Pokemon franchise developer and co-owner. So this is dope. I love this story. And as for Annapurna Interactive, in September, the entire studio team collectively resigned following failed negotiations with Annapurna Picture CEO. The reported reason involved disagreements over the company's management and structure. I love this story. Like, I remember when that came out, I gave them a round of applause for feeling like they weren't being properly compensated, for feeling like they were, having issues with management and the structure, like the downfalls, of course, which is how most shit works. The if things aren't working out, it's typically on management and the structure, but management tends to not want to take blame. So I applauded them when they decided to, hey, let's walk out and we're going to do our own thing. And now they got funding to buy Private Division, so now they're going to be able to keep those games and those IPs alive. So I'm gonna give them another round of applause. This is a great story and a great win, especially considering the fact that 2024 was such a shit year for video game developers with immense amounts of layoffs and live service games getting in the way of creative freedom and shit like that. People focusing more on like the bottom line and making money than being creative and expressive. The Take Two shit is a perfect example. Like, they're focusing on that shit to make money because that's where the money is. Instead of trying to take chances on smaller games, just do the bigger games that are more of a hit and run, a home run. I can't talk. I'm hungry. So yeah, there you go. So good on Annapurna Interactive for doing that. I love that. All right, and for our next video game story, fortunately, we get the perfect damn flip. We get some good. Now we got to go to some bad. Because it's been announced that more layoffs have reportedly hit Rocksteady. Seemingly mostly due to the fact that Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is about to be sunset. Artists and programmers also reportedly affected. It was to the QA team, but it seems like artists and programmers were affected as well. So, yeah, a mere week into 2025, a new report claims Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League developer Rocksteady, previously and better known for the sterling Batman Arkham games, was hit with another wave of layoffs right at the end of last year. According to Eurogamer, citing half a dozen employees affected by the cuts at Rocksteady. Warner Brothers has not responded to the outlet's request for comment. This apparent cut follows a previous wave of layoffs, which gutted the studio's QA team, which is probably why Suicide Squad turned out the way it was. The scope of the most recent layoffs, which seem to have hit just before the end of 2024, is unclear. Reached out for comment. Programming and artist teams were impacted, Eurogamer reports, along with further cuts to the QA crew. God damn, really? Which was already down to just 15 people after the previous redundancies. So they were already gutted and were already on the look for 15 people. Now they did more layoffs. So now they have less than 15 people in their QA department. That's bad work. That ain't good news. Layoffs follow significant loss incurred by the development and flop of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. More of the higher profile fears of 2024. Yeah. Just like Redfall. Warner Brothers said they lost roughly $200 million on the game. Still want to focus on, of course. The game's final season, yeah, we know that. We talked about that last time. In the latest of a staggering line of Yale, I've said that too, which saw the companies at every level of development and publishing cutting staff and slashing investments, Microsoft to indies. And it sucks because I believe there was also another story that explained that like um Rocksteady did not want to make this kind of game. They did not want to do a live service game. I seen kind of it seems like it's the same kind of route, but it kind of goes into two branches. But basically it was definitely differences of what the team wanted and what somebody wanted. One branch seems like it was mostly the former heads of Rocksteady were kind of pushing towards this game. Why did it come out like that? But once they kind of saw that the writing was on the wall and that it may not have been good, they kind of jumped ship. That's one way I've seen it go. But the other way is clear that it was WB who really pushed for this, and it was actually the former heads were actually fighting for it to not be that live service game. And when they just when it was clear that things were going in that direction, and once they kind of went ahead with the game and did enough on it, they jumped ship because they jumped ship like right before the game was about to come out. They left the company right before the game was about to release. So yeah, so I've seen it either as like they were kind of the ones who were spearheading this, but they saw the writing on the wall and jumped ship before the game launched, or they were fighting tooth and nail the entire way. But once they realized that they couldn't get out of it, that they were forced to do it, they stuck with their team to do enough and make sure the game was done. But once that game was done, they figured, hey, we are too, and they jumped ship. So yeah, this sucks for Rocksteady. But the root of the problem is the fact that Rocksteady, either just the core team or the core team and the former heads did not want to do this live service game, did not want to do this looter shooter style, but were forced to, and the game came out the way it was, and we see what happened now. And now they have to be the ones to pay the price for it by having the team cut even more. Because I do believe they're still keeping Rocksteady on to do Batman games. I think they announced like a while ago that they are going to do a new game, but it's going to go back to sort of that single player superhero type of game. So there you have it. All right, next up, this is a fairly recent story. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, your boy is not a PC gamer. I got my little laptop right here. And that's about all I got for now. Hopefully, maybe one day we can get up there. But for right now, your boy is not a PC gamer. But at the CES, I believe that's what it was called, right? Yeah. At CES, Nvidia announced the brand new line of GeForce RTX graphics cards. These are basically the cards they use to for the graphics of your games. At least I think that is in layman's terms what that means. Like your boy ain't a PC gamer, but yeah. But apparently these are the new ones, super high end, very powerful. And I think like they said the top one, the 5090. Um, the 5090 is two times faster than the 4090, which is currently the best one on the market, and it's powerful than that. And that's the low end one, I believe. I think their highest end one, which is like super fucking expensive, by the way. I'm trying to find if they got the picture with the actual prices on them. I'm in the corner. Woo. Did y'all see Leangelo Ball is about to save rap? It's crazy, right? That song has kind of been stuck in my head though. I can't see the picture, but apparently, like the highest, the most powerful one is like it's like what is this? It's like $2,000. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Yeah, the RTX 5090 is $2,000. That's what the most powerful one is. So yeah, there you have it. What was that? AMD's RTX 97. So we might even have more graphics cards coming up in the future. So yeah, for all my PC gamers out there, hey, Brand new graphics cards are about to release on the market. Oh shit, I didn't know it could do that. Brand new graphics cards are about to release into the wild. So if you've been wanting to upgrade your graphics card, you might want to wait, hold on, maybe build up that bank a little bit more if you want to go for it. Especially if what they're saying, the the lowest end of the new fives, the lowest end one is two times better than the forget where I saw that at. But yeah, basically, I believe like the lowest end one is more powerful than the top one on the market now. The 4090, I think the 5070 they said is what that one is, right? I think they said even that, yeah, the GeForce 50, the 5070. And these are all dropping in let's see, on January 30th, the 5090 and the 5080 will be on store shelves, and then the 5070 Ti and the 5070 will be available in February. And I think they said the 4070 is as powerful, if not a little slightly more powerful than the 4090. And that I think that one was like $500. So if you want to hold on, you could just get a 40 if an upgrade, you just get a 4070 for about the price. Because what's a 4090 going for now? It might be different now. Now that this stuff released. Um let's see, they got the prices on the site. That's the best place to look for it. Um Yeah, so the 4090 is about 1,600, $1,600 is what you expect from the 4090 right now. So if the 4070 is more powerful than this and it's only going for 500, that's a bet. That's a steal. That's a deal right there. So hey, new graphics cards coming out. Oh, it said it right here. Yeah, the G4X 4090 would be available from January 30th, and it's going to be $2,000. Yeah, boy, that's crazy. Here's some charts. This is the performance. This is the performance difference between the 4090 and then the 5090, and you can see up quite a bit, especially for more high octane, high resolution games like Cyberpunk. Black Myth Wukong is up there too, so pretty powerful. I ain't gonna lie, I'm feeling a certain way about this. I ain't ready to talk. I might be spoiling it, but I ain't ready to talk about it just yet. But I'm feeling some kind of way about this, that this just came out and I just did something. And now I'm like, oh well, fuck. Maybe I should have waited about another month. Well, maybe not, because don't forget also, it's saying it's gonna be 2,000 now. Don't forget, them tariffs is gonna be coming in. It's be coming in after old boy takes office. So that 2,000 is probably gonna be heavily taxed once them tariffs roll in. So hey, be on the lookout for that. But hey, more power to you for your PC players. So hey, start saving that money now. All right. All right, that's it for video games here. Now, of course, we move on to why are you playing? I ain't ready for you just yet. Let's move on to television so we can wrap this up. Of course, we still got trailer stuff too. Oh god, I gotta load everything in here. All right, so I teased it earlier, but here it is. Ghost of Tsushima anime is coming exclusively to Crunchyroll in 2027. So we got ourselves a Ghost. So along with the Horizon movie and the Helldivers movie, we also got the announcement of a Ghost of Tsushima anime. I think a movie is also in the works, but this was the other one. So Ghost of Tsushima anime is in the works. The first anime adaptation of a PlayStation Studio game is not only based generally on Ghost of Tsushima, but specifically the Legends co-op multiplayer portion, which I never played. Honest, which I never played. It came out right as I finished Ghost of Tsushima because I got into it pretty late. So right as I finished Ghost of Tsushima and I kind of had to get it on my system to make way for some more games, I never got into the Legends. Also, nobody I knew was playing it, so I never played with anybody. In collaboration with Aniplex, the studio behind Demon Slayer, Solo Leveling, Sword Art Online. It was directed by Takanobu Mizuno. I'm such a fucking weeb. I struggled with all these other names earlier, could barely pronounce them, but then it just I immediately get to a Japanese name and I pronounce that shit damn near flawlessly. And and Gin Urobuchi, Urobuchi, I'm sorry, on story composition and animation by Kamikaze Duga. I'm such a fucking weeb. Sony Music will serve as the strategic music and soundtrack partner for the series. So this is dope. I actually never. So I don't even. If was there a story in the Legends co-op mode? I don't. I don't. I never played it. I never even watched anybody play it. So I actually don't know if there was. Yeah. So open world samurai game set in feudal Japan. Yeah, launched in 2020. One of the best games of the PS4. Um, Sold 13 million copies. The Ghost of Tsushima anime will offer fans an exciting new way to experience the game in an anime style that will be bold and groundbreaking, commented Rahul Kurini, president of Crunchyroll. There we go. Are we struggling again? Blah, blah, blah. We just yapping. Russian Immersive World, Sucker Punch. That is all we have for now. Expect more details. So nothing too much now. But yeah, we do know a Ghost. So there is a Ghost of Tsushima movie. It's said to be in the works with John Wick director Chad Stahelski at the helm. And even though we're getting Ghost of BOT, excited for that coming sometime next year, hopefully. Yeah. So see, Ghost of Tsushima is a game that I feel deserved the fact that it should be getting a lot more expansive stuff like this, like a movie, an anime, and another game. Um, yeah, I don't know what they thought Horizon was doing, but you know, whatever. And hey, Sucker Punch ain't no damn fool, so we ain't getting no damn Ghost of Tsushima remaster either. Unlike Horizon Zero Dawn or The Last of Us, fucking Last of Us remastered 2 part 83 and shit. Let me get another swig of that. All right. Oh, look at this breaking news. Oscar nominations delayed as the Academy extends the voting period. Is that have to do with the fires? Because I literally just mentioned that a bunch of events are in danger because of the fires breaking out on there. So I'll probably click on that after. But to keep things on target here, Showtime's Dexter Resurrection cast David Zayas, Jack Alcott, and James Remar as series regulars. All right, so David Zayas, we just said that. Will join Michael C. Hall in the Paramount Plus Showtime original series Dexter Resurrections as series regulars. Production begins on the new series this month and will premiere in the summer. Um, I had no idea they were doing another Dexter show. At least in like that involved Michael C. Hall because I knew they have another one. It's like a prequel series. What is it called? Original Sin. I knew they had that one. I didn't know they were doing another one, which is kind of weird because they just had New Blood, which is the one where Jack Alcott debuted as Harrison, Dexter's son. But Dexter died. Spoiler alert. Dexter died in that one, and not unlike you know it seemed like he actually died. They're bringing back what the heck is his name? I was about to say his damn name and I forgot what it was. And of course, Jez Remar, who was also weird because he was dead before the main series started. So Zayas and Remar will return to the roles they made famous in the Mothership series. Batista, there we go. Angel Batista and Harry Morgan, Dexter's father, respectively. They reprised their roles in Dexter New Blood, the series sequel that launched in 2021. And of course, like I mentioned, Alcott played Dexter's son Harrison, who he portrayed in New Blood. How Remar will return on a series regular bias will be interesting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But dead for quite some time. However, the New Blood bleeding into original sin via the latter's premiere, there might be a way in. What? However, with Dexter New Blood bleeding into original sin via the latter's premiere might be a way in. Possible he will be continue to guide Dexter as he did in the original series. And with Zayas joining as a regular, could also mean more of a focus on Dexter's new adventures moving forward and not Harrison. What's wrong? Dexter died in that one, right? Or did he just run off into the fucking Frozen Wilderness. I don't remember. I gotta watch that again now. No synopsis for Dexter Resurrections has been revealed. It will be a follow up to New Blood and set in the present day. I guess he didn't die, huh? I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Just other thing. Clyde Phillips is the executive producer. Also returns as showrunner. Produced by Showtime. Michael C. Hall is coming back. He's also executive producer. Scott Reynolds, Tony Hernandez, and Emily Burns, with Margot Siga serving as production director. It's to talk about the actors. So yeah, I'm interested to see where this goes. I'm interested to see where this goes because, like I said, I thought he was dead. I guess I need to look up on that again. But yeah, so they're going all out with Dexter. Like I said, they had New Blood, which is the sequel series. Now they got the spinoff Original Sin, which is a prequel, and now we got this one, which is continuing on from the sequel of the sequel. So we'll see how that goes. Before we move on, let's check out this. Actually, we got one story before we get back into award stuff. So let's go that first. Then we'll jump back to that. Let me open it up first. Even though the motherfucker ain't gonna be loaded by the time, by the time we get there, clearly. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba. Dig 'em dig 'em. Dig 'em dig 'em. So, yeah, so more than 2 decades after Holes released in movie theaters, the feature film by Walt Disney is set to be rebooted for the small screen. Per Variety, I literally put this story on there right as I finished up gathered up my articles yesterday. Reported that the 2003 movie Holes was getting rebooted at Disney Plus. The streamer has reportedly put in a pilot order for a reboot series that's based on the original book of the same name by author Louis Sachar. Not expected to be connected to the feature film adaptation, as the official logline on the plot reads: in this reimagining of the beloved 1998 book from Louis Sachar, a teenage girl is sent to a detention to the attention camp where the ruthless warden forces the campers to dig holes for mysterious purpose. A teenage girl is being rebooted with women. That woke. It's too woke. Go woke, go broke. BI. Oh no. So woman, not my holes. I didn't come here to see no women holes. I need my men holes. I can't hear for a man's holes. I didn't come. Let me see. Oh, oh, that shit funny. Uh, Alina, Alina Makin is the writer of the pilot. Oh, while Liz Fang is on board as showrunner. Executive producers alongside Goddard Textiles, Drew Goddard, and Sarah Eisberg. All right, all right, cool. Reimagine from the small screen. Can allow for more exploration of the whole story compared to the feature film. The original book followed a boy named Stanley Yelnats who gets incarcerated for theft. And they just look. I know it's gonna be some of y'all too young to know this movie, but for me growing up, Holes was the shit. That's back when Shia LaBeouf was a Disney kid. That's what he was known for. Even Stevens and this. Fucking Hector Zeroni, Cleo Thomas. He's like a streamer. He's like a streamer and shit now. There he is, Cleo Thomas. Bruh, this movie was shit. It holds a 74% score on Rotten Tomatoes. But don't let that fool you. Motherfucking Holes is a certified hood classic, boy. This shit went platinum. And this shit went diamond in the streets, boy. 74% on Rotten Tomatoes, 94% in the streets, nigga. That's what this movie is. Holes was great. It had like some good original music in there, shit too. It was kind of cheesy, but it was phenomenal. Back in the days. But yeah, Holes was great, man. Yeah, it had Sigourney Weaver, John Voight, Henry Winkler, Tim Blake Nelson. I forgot how loaded older cast of this bitch was. Yeah, Cleo Thompson, Brendan Jefferson. You don't really hear too much from the other kids in this. These two were like these were the boys back in the day. But yeah, Holes was the shit, man. I'm interested to see where they go in the show. Like I said, it allows them to explore more of the stuff. I never read the books, so I don't know how much of the books was left out in the original movie. Um, but I will say, if there's one thing from the movies they better fucking bring back for this show, they better bring. They gotta do the fucking meme. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad. Keep digging. They gotta have that into it. Um, Also the backstory. If they really want to make the Go Wokies, Go Brokies mad, still they're already reimagining it with a female cast in the main story now. Also, what's her name gonna be now? If it's gonna be a girl, I guess it doesn't have to be straight from the book. It might be like an original story just taking place in the world of it. But yeah, like his whole thing was like Stanley Yelnats. And it was like the weird thing because his last name is just his first name spelled backwards. Stanley Yelnats. So I wonder what they gonna do for that. But we'll have to wait and see. But I mean, if you really want to make the Go Wokies or Go Brokies uh mad even more, you already swap it out with whammon. You gotta keep that interracial love story in there. Remember that was a point of like the backstory. Spoilers alert for a 22-year-old movie and an even and an even older book. They say the book released in '98. Is that what they say? Yeah. So spoiler alert if you care about a spoilers of a 22-year-old movie and a damn near fucking 30-year-old book. All right. But yeah, in the backstory was the fact that old girl who stole the whole thing is they're digging those holes because an outlaw buried a treasure somewhere there. She like robbed shit in the old west for like years, and she buried her treasure somewhere out there. And the person who owns this detention camp is like a descendant of somebody who she robbed, and they feel like her stash is owed to them and owed to their family or some shit like that. But the thing was, she turned to an outlaw and started killing people that robbed them because she fell in love. She was a white woman, and she fell in love. God damn, what's the old girl's name? What's the old girl's name? Let me look it up because I don't know the actress's name. But she fell in love with a black dude. She was a teacher, and she fell in love with a black dude. And this was like the old times. So that interracial shit did not fly. Patricia Arquette, that's who it was. And she fell in love with a black dude, and it was Dule Hill, my boy, my boy from Psych. And she fell in love with him. And once those old white dudes found out that she was fucking a BBC, they was they was like, we can't have that, and they killed him. And so that's when she turned to being an outlaw, and she killed them in revenge. And then she got a gang, and she just went crazy. So if you really want to keep that in there too, make hammer the point home. Once you go black, you can't go back. Once you go black, you can't go back. No other man could live up to the man that he was. So she just had to start offing niggas left and right. That's what she did. So yeah, let me stop. A whole reboot is coming. I'm actually a little interested in this. So we'll see. Granted, they only ordered the pilot, so they actually have to shoot the pilot. And if the pilot is good, they'll pick up the show. So we're still a couple steps away from actually getting this. So we gotta wait and see what that's all about. All right, let's check out this brand new breaking news from Deadline here. The Academy moves Oscar nominations announcement to January 19th and extends the voting period. The Academy has announced a move. Okay, we just read that. It was supposed to be on the 17th, but they moved it to the 19th. The changes also include timings of various screenings and bake-offs as well. And the Academy also closed the museum today due to the fire stuff. So that was one. All right, so we know. So the 19th, we're getting the Academy Award nominations on the 19th. So that's a big one. Also, I did say it. I might have said it last year, but I'm saying it again this year. We actually got to watch the goddamn Oscars this year. I know I don't really want to. Hashtag I just somebody, but I'll watch it. I really need to see the nominations too, because I do like to get a brush up on like I was trying to look into it. I actually need to go back and look into it again. I was trying to see who people thought would be like the front runners for Oscar nominations so I could catch up on the movies before they and kind of be well versed on the movies as they drop. But we'll see. I mostly watch just the best picture nominations and also try as a wannabe writer myself, I try to look at the best screenplay movies too. So we'll see. All right, another smaller awards things we can talk about here today. The Directors Guild has announced the nominees for outstanding directorial achievements in television, commercials, and documentary for 2024. Um, yeah, so this is another smaller, more obscure one that we could take a look at and read here. So let's look and see what we got here. Hey, look, there's Nickel Boys. We just talked about that for the NAACP awards. All right, so click the links below to view specific categories. All right, which ones do we care about? Which ones do we care about? Movies. Yeah, we'll look at that. Dramatic series, look at that. Comedies, we'll look at that. Let's go rogue. Let's look at a random one. Variety, talk show, news. You think Inside the NBA be nominated? Commercials. Commercials are a vital part of television. Previously. All right, let's look at a dramatic series. All right, outstanding directorial achievement in a dramatic series. We have Alex Graves for the diplomat. I think that's the episode name. The Dreadnought. Hiromi Kamada for Shogun's Ladies of the Willow World. Issa Lopez for True Detectives Night Country Part 6, Frederick Toye for Shogun's Crimson Sky, and Jonathan Van Tuliken for Shogun's Engine episode. So that's cool. All right. I think comedy was right underneath it. For comedy, we have Lucia Anelio for Hacks Bulletproof. I was just there's just more. Oh, this is like their that's cool. They also put like their team around them as well. So they got like, the unit production manager, first AD, second AD, second assistant director. We have hey, look at that. Ayo Edibiri for the Bear episode Napkins. Duco Fabry for Doors from the Bear. Jeff Schaefer for Curb Your Enthusiasm episode No Lessons Learned, and Christopher Storer for the Bears episode Tomorrow. So the Bears look for three episodes for the Bear. That's cool. All right. Oh, it was right underneath that one too. So for achievements in movies for television and limited series, we have Kevin Bray for the Penguin Top Hat episode, Alfonso Cuarón for Disclaimer, Jennifer Getzinger for the Penguin episode A Great or Little Thing, Helen Schaefer for the Penguin episode Sit Annie, and Steven Zalin for Ripley on Netflix. Penguin up for a lot of awards too. That's dope. All right, and let's just for shits and giggles, let's check out commercials. Let's see what we got for commercials. Now we have Lance Accord, Park Pictures, an American Love Story, an ad for Volkswagen. Kim Goering for a Life in Sound for Sirius XM. She also has three. Am I a Bad Person? An ad for Nike. And Find Your Friends, an ad for Apple. We have Tim Heidecker and Eric. What? Tim Heidecker? Is that Tim and Eric? Holy shit! For Pretty Bird from Michael CeraVe, the ad for CeraVe. I remember that. I remember the Michael Cera doing the CeraVe ad stuff. I didn't know that was them. That's dope. Andreas Nilsson for Board Game for Hennessy. First Office Pooh for Andrix and one more for Apple. And then Ivan Zacharias. That's how you say it. Smuggler for Flock for Apple. So that's cool. So yeah, some directors get. I never knew this was a thing, and it's cool they do it for. It's cool that they incorporate TV, talk show stuff because being shit, they gotta win. They gotta win stuff too every now and then. So that's cool. I'm just gonna peek in this a little bit. I want to see if Inside the NBA is up for anything. Daily. Oh shit. That's Ellie Wonk. Oh, we lost it. I don't know where it's at now. I lost it. All right, whatever. Hey, as long as none from as long as none from as long as none from motherfucking Fox Sports is up here, we will be good. Nasty ass niggas. All right. All right, let's finish this off. Of course, we got to get back to the Golden Globes and talk about our TV winners here, shall we? All right, so that was motion picture, motion picture. All right, so best performance by an actor in a TV drama, Hiroyuki Sanada, my boy, for Shogun. Best performance by an actress in a supporting role in a TV series won by Jessica Gunning for Baby Reindeer. Performance by an actor in a supporting role was won by Tadanobu Asano for Shogun. Best performance by an actor in a comedy and musical was won by Jeremy Allen White for The Bear. Did I miss anything up here as TV or music? Oh, yeah. Best performance by an actress in a TV series, comedy or musical was won by Jean Smart for Hacks. Let's go down. Performance in a stand-up comedy on TV, Ali Wong for Single Lady. Best performance by an actor in a limited series, Colin Farrell for The Penguin. Actress Jodie Foster for True Detective, Night Country. Best performance by an actress in that's a motion picture. Best achievement. Okay, best TV limited series won by Baby Reindeer. Best TV series comedy or musical was won by Hacks. Best performance by an actress in a TV series for drama was won by Anna Sawai for Shogun, a Shogun sweep. Yep, trust me, a Shogun sweep. Best television series for drama was won by Shogun. I really got to watch that show. Best performance by an ass motion picture, best picture. So yeah, there we go. Was there best TV for comedy or musical? Make sure I didn't miss that. Oh, there it is. Best television series, comedy or musical, Hacks. I think I read that already. So yeah, and there we have our Golden Globes for our TV portion. And with that, that is wraps on our on this news drop. You already know, for our audio listeners, this is the part where I'm gonna look over some videos. I'm gonna look over some trailers and whatnot. So I in the last news drop, I actually ended the episode right there. See, so y'all let me know how y'all like that. Did y'all like that? Like me just cutting it off on that point, or do y'all like to just, I guess just hear the just hear the audio from to just hear the audio from the trailers and stuff. But y'all let me know. But I'm gonna cut it off right here. Thank you all so much for listening. Make sure to leave your boy a rating or a review. Let me know how I'm doing. You already know where we all are. Thank you so much for listening. I very much do appreciate it. Make sure you check out the previous episode, my most anticipated of 2025. That is up on the audio realm as well. So thank you all so much for listening. I very much do appreciate it. So until next time, everybody, I will see you all later. Goodbye. But if you're here, of course, on the YouTube portion, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump into a few trailers here and there. I got a few of them I just kind of clicked because I seen they were fairly new. A few of them I knew I had to get to talk about them. So we got movies, we got some TV stuff. We also got some video games I want to watch as well. So we're gonna check out all of those, but I'm gonna take myself a smidget of a little. Actually, no, I'm not, because my chair is gonna start fucking up. Let's just power through this. Let me make sure my stuff is on and working. Throw our headphones on. All right, let me turn the audio on. Hello, 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 hello. All right, want to make sure I didn't get no repeating. All right, so first up we have Companion. I have no idea what this is, but it was like one of the first new trailers I've seen that popped up. So let's check it out and see what's going on.
There have been two moments in my life when I was happiest. The first was the day I met Josh.
I'm Josh.
I'm Iris. And the second,
Jack Quaid?
the day I killed him.
Just relax. Remember to smile and act happy. wake up?
What are you doing?
Shut her down already.
What is she talking about, Josh?
Some shit, kids.
This was not part of the plan.
I didn't mean to.
Did you jailbreak your sex bot?
Wow, Josh. The days of you controlling me are over.
Oh my god, this AI sex doll
breaking
gains
up with me?
sentience.
It's not you. It's me.
Yeah, she's tied up inside, so she's not going anywhere. Mm-hmm. Eli, Iris, shh, baby, you're on the phone.
Okay, I'm actually kind of interested in it. That's cool. It's so funny that this trailer dropped because I didn't look into it too much, but I swear, didn't they just show some shit where like somebody's developing some new bots? I don't know if they were like Tesla bots or something, but they were like humanoid like robots. I didn't look into like the god damn it. Fuck you, Yahoo. I didn't look into like the thing. I just saw it and there was like some like human looking robots. Let's see if I can find it. That's what it was. It was at CES. That's what it was. Damn, $175,000 robot. Robot with 17 motors driving her facial. Yeah, it's so funny that that trailer dropped when this shit just came out. So like, we got fucking Elon with his damn Tesla bots. We got this shit popping up, and somehow we still ain't looking to the source. We still ain't looking at the sauce. This iRobot, we just talked about Will Smith and the Matrix. iRobot, the Matrix, all this AI shit, Terminator, and yeah, we still doing shit like this. I don't know what the fuck going on. Motherfuckers need to pay attention. From the studio that brought you the studio that brought you the Notebook and the creators of Barbarian. I got excited when I seen that. Barbarian was fucking phenomenal. All right, New Line Cinema, the cultural experience, a new kind of love story. Written and directed by Drew Hancock. Companion stars Sophie Thatcher. I thought she looked familiar from Yellow Jacket. She plays young Natalie, right? Jack Quaid, Lucas Gage, Megan Suri, Harvey Guillen, and Rupert Friend. The film is produced by the filmmakers behind Barbarian. The producers are okay. Okay, it doesn't really talk about too much of the story, but I'm interested in this. I gotta see more, but if more trailers look that good, then we might actually put this on the list and check it out at the end of the month. Hard Eyes, the official trailer. We watched the teaser trailer a while ago, but this is the official trailer, so let's check this out.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. You're just too good to be true.
For the past 2 years, a masked maniac known as the Hard Eyes Killer has stalked,
hunted,
and brutally slain couples on Valentine's Day.
With no motive yet uncovered.
This is more than just murder. He's like Cupid with a kink.
We're being chased by a fucking serial killer.
She looks familiar. Where do I know her from?
Hey, you good?
Yeah. He's gonna keep killing people. We end it here.
Hey, come on. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy V-Day!
Get killed, all right? What was...
Why would he say that?
Talk about some Valentine's Day there. I tell you that, but yeah, it's just like just a fun little turn your brain off little slasher film. Oh, girl, I cannot place who she is. Where do I know her from? Olivia Holt. Olivia Holt. Olivia Holt. Where do I know you from? Oh, Kicking It. Yeah, that's where I know her from. Cloak and Dagger. I was just Kicking It. Yeah, that's where I know her from. That's where I know her from. She was a Disney kid. All right. February 7th, you want to take your sweetheart out to a little horror movie? Go check out Hard Eyes.
Behold!
All right, next up we have, this is an ad. In the Lost Lands, I have no idea if this was real. It's one of those things I just saw, so I just clicked it. No idea what the fuck it is.
You've got the time and the stomach for it. I've got a story for you. The world you know is gone, consumed by the flames of a great war long ago. All that's left now are the Lost Lands.
I'm looking for a guy.
I just gotta stop it right there. I just gotta stop it right there. Of course. What's that dude's name? Paul W.S. Anderson, of course. I was like, oh, the director of Resident Evil. And I was like, oh, and Mila Jovovich is in it? Yeah, that makes sense. This man puts her in everything he does. Which, I mean, yeah, it's your wife and everything, but come on, bruh. I feel like he only makes movies to have her put a movie in it.
Someone who knows the Lost Lands.
Why you want to leave the city?
I'm looking for a great treasure. Immense power.
Friends of yours?
I don't have many friends.
Me neither.
Find them.
Outside these walls, laws of nature, they don't apply. It won't be easy. Prepare yourself. Here they come.
Her power grows stronger by the day. Our time is running out. She has become a symbol of their defiance. Now with the Overlord! This woman needs to die.
Hand her over and we'll let you live.
Sorry. She hired.
Bruh, why this show is this shit look like straight ripped from Fury Road, my boy. Like they look like they've watched Mad Max Fury Road and was like, we could do something like that. Just make it a train instead of a car.
First.
Your fate was sealed when you met me. This is the moment we've been working for.
It's not too late to turn back.
One always has to die.
So, how'd you like my story?
I still don't know how it ends.
The fuck was that? This winter. The fuck, this shit is like a year away? Is this new? 9 hours ago. It's new. The fuck? That shit does not. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That shit looks cheeks. That shit looks straight cheeks. Batista, man, Batista, you have the potential to be the greatest wrestler turned actor of all of them. You are supposed to be past movies like this. This is like when you're still trying to get your feet wet kind of movies. You're supposed to be past these, my boy. 90% CGI and 10% name recognition. Feels like just get the green light and Dread 2 don't. That's a goddamn shame. Like, that's exactly how, I feel like this movie was made to remind people that W.S. Anderson and Mila Jovovich still exist. I feel like that's all their movies. Is just to remind us that, hey, we're still here. We're still doing stuff. So yeah. I don't know. This ain't it. This ain't it for me. All right, Death of the Unicorn.
Ridley? Are you okay?
A24 always do good shit.
It kind of felt like it was showing me something. I get this feeling I don't think we're supposed to be here.
The Leopolds donated this entire nature preserve. And they care about a lot of things, not just pharmaceuticals.
Fine. I will sit there and smile.
Sorry, we're late.
What happened? You walked from the airport or what?
It's perfect timing.
I need you to act like everything is fine.
Is there something in your car?
A lot of species in this area are rare. What exactly are we saying this is, though?
I think we know exactly what it is.
A horse-like mammalia.
With some sort of protrusion or growth.
It's a fucking unicorn.
I don't think I should be in swim shorts for this moment.
Bro, I was about to, well, I mean, it's the same studio, but I was literally saying in just his first fucking minute, I'm like, bro, this gives heavy everything, everywhere, all at once vibes. It really does. And I know it's still like A24 and shit, but like it feels like this is like directly like influenced from that. Like they're trying to recreate that same kind of feel from that movie.
I don't think that we're supposed to have this.
We need to study it.
Whatever it is, it seems to be the cure for cancer.
Cancer? That's the biggest one.
An opportunity for greatness, for immortality.
I've never been so alive.
Dad, please just listen to me. We need to give the little one back. Okay, bad things will happen.
There are two of them?
Oh, they hit the baby.
I'll do whatever I have to take care of you. You would retreat in the face of opportunity.
That horn was rather girthsome.
Yo. Hold around and find out.
I'm picking up vibration.
Here's hoping we killed Bigfoot on the way home, huh?
All right, literally the exact opposite of the last trailer. Put this on my excited list. I'm actually gonna have to make sure I go out and see this one. Damn. Okay, writer director Alex Sharfman, Paul Rudd, Jenna Tech, Will Poulter, Tia Leone, who still looks good. She's still fine. Richard E. Grant. That was old Loki in the movie. Oh man, yeah. Put this on the excited list, bro. I'm looking forward to this. This shit looks good. This looks so fucking funny and kind of dumb. Like, oh man, I love it. It looks great. So I'm interested in that. Put that on my excited list. I'm excited for this one. All right, was that our last? I think that's our last movie one, right? Yeah. All right, so let's move into some TV trailers here. Reacher season 3.
I've never been so jealous of a fork in my life.
Oh, chill. Yeah, exactly.
You have any thoughts on dessert?
Nice to meet you. We're looking into the owner of a rug import business called Bazaar Bazaar.
Let me guess. DEA thinks he's in business with bad people.
You know him?
I thought I killed him years ago.
What did he do to you?
He didn't do anything to me.
Maybe we can help each other out. I have a plan.
Damn, Reacher, go get
Undercover
my
informant.
fucking video flag.
Mr. Reacher, your record is impressive.
I ain't gonna lie, we might have to pause that just in case. I'll make it
I'll
no
go on
money,
the pad.
but you know, sometimes I'm gonna play that.
Reacher and I fought. Sorry, hand slipped. Welcome to the team, Reacher. I'm in. Tonight's your chance to prove you've earned your keep, Reacher. Exactly how much danger is this job putting me in?
Gotta get out of there.
How much time do I have?
I don't know. Who are you up against, Reacher?
Long story.
How often do you do this?
Every so often.
I figured out why you do what you do. Because you hate the big, the powerful, who think they can get away with things. So you make sure they don't.
You just figured that out? Son of a...
It's pretty good. Nah, I haven't watched Reacher. Probably not some I plan to watch. But I'm glad it's still going. I'm glad Alan Richson. There we go. Alan Richson. I'm glad he found something. Cause I like dude. Dude's been pretty cool. I just feel like he has made the greatest casting decisions. But I'm glad he's found something. So that's good. All right, next up we've got Mythic Quest Season 4. I'm trying to lie. Didn't know there was a 2 and a 3.
Hey, I had the craziest dream last night.
It's still last night.
In the past few years, we've had some highs here at Mythic Quest. Like the wild success of our own Dana Bryant.
Cute girl genius, y'all.
Don't count your chickens before the slaughter.
That is not the saying.
That's how I say it.
I do it biggie like that. It's Dana this, Dana that. Everything's Dana, Dana, Dana.
Brady Bunch reference?
Yes, yes.
Just take all the time in the world to, noodle.
We're gonna deliver on time, and he's gonna rue the day that he gave us the exact working conditions we've been asking for the last 15 to 20 years. Bobby's got a boyfriend.
Is that why she's been doing all this obnoxious double entendres?
Let's just get started.
I can grind all night.
Okay.
I welcome the robots.
How can I inspire you today? What difference does it make if the AI is ready? Just pull up the notes.
What the fuck is going on in that background?
Notes?
Playpen users are making sex games. We can't have kids see these.
David, kids make these.
David Brittlesby?
Hi.
You've been served.
I have to appear in front of Congress.
What exactly is the good in profiting off of children?
I do not recall.
I need to crank up the intensity.
Crank up, you say?
Doesn't do anything half-assed. Whoa, what is happening?
I'm totally and completely naked, David.
I can see that. Why?
Coming pretty soon. So yeah, don't really get down too much on Apple TV stuff, but this did make me realize something. It's not really the crossover stuff I was talking about, but the fact that it is a series about a game development company makes me think it might have to be something I put on my radar. Granted, it's not a real game, it's a fake game for the show. But still, you understand what I'm saying. So, I don't know. We might say it. It looks all right. It looks okay. But, we'll see. All right, next up. Oh, yeah. Get my weeb on here. One Piece. Egghead Part 2 anime is coming.
私をこのエッグヘッドから連れ出してくれさ。よーし、作戦開始だ。そう思い通りにことが運ぶとは思えねえけどな。
筋くらい通させてくださいよ。
So fucking far behind.
なんでお前がここにいんだ。空白の100年の研究はかばいきれねえよ。
人間の命など無視だと思え。
誰か来た。強えのが。
So yeah, the anime's coming out. This is like the this is like the this is like part of the final arc, right? So it's like coming to an end. So we'll see. I'm so fucking far behind. I think last time I watched it, I think I got to like
Whoa!
part 2 of Wano. So yeah, I'm still far behind. So I gotta get back into it and catch up. Speaking of shit, I gotta start watching to catch up on. Demon Slayer. This is a trailer for the Infinity Castle, which I think is Demon Slayer's final arc.
私は永遠が何か知っている。私が好きなものは不変、完璧な状態で永遠に変わらないこと。君は永遠を夢見ている。不滅を夢見ている。永遠というのは人の思いだ。人の思いこそが永遠であり不滅なんだよ。
That explosion was animated immaculately.
霞の呼吸、死の型。
虫の呼吸、蝶の舞。
蛇の呼吸、一の型。
恋の呼吸、五の型。
水の呼吸、三の型。風の呼吸、七の型。日の神神楽、両型。
What was that? Oh, that's the main guy?
これで私を追い詰めたつもりか。貴様らがこれから行くのは地獄だ。目障りの鬼狩りども、今宵皆殺しにしてやる。
I'm so fucking far behind on this too. Damn. I finished up what the hell is it called? The entertainment district. Is that what it was? I finished that. That's where I left off on the ending of that. I think the next arc is the one before this one, which is like where he gets his sword or something, their new sword or something. So that's cool. Demon Slayer. Oh, this is that final arc too. I think the manga ended, so that's this is the final arc for that. So I gotta get back into watching anime. All right, next up, Last of Us Season 2. I have not watched this one yet.
It doesn't matter if you have a code like me. There are just some things everyone agrees are just wrong.
Oh, that was a short little teaser. April 11th. Like I said, I'm interested to see how the reception for this is gonna go. We got Abby. I'm not even gonna lie, ain't buff enough. All right.
It doesn't matter.
She ain't swole like she's supposed to be. Oh, we got Jackson. I seen this the little tease of what the fuck was their name?
I have a code
What's this faction's name? The Wolves or whatever the hell their name was. who was fighting against the Seattle group. I forget the name. The super fucking religious people. This looks like it's that moment where Joel and Abby cross paths. Oh, that's the brother. That's right. That's right. We got explosions. We got World War Z shit. That seems this is the underground section where they're in the train. I think I still clip of that. So yeah, right here. Let's clip of that too. I remember this section. What is that where she's like? What's this? I think I know what it is. But I don't know what to say. But yeah, Last of Us Season 2 coming in April. I gotta figure out somebody to watch it. Alright, now we're getting to some video game stuff. This is Exodus. It's 7 minutes, so I might speed this up a little bit. Actually, no, I'm gonna take a little bit of a pause. I'm gonna get my food ready because I'm hungry. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a pause. We're gonna come back to this, and we might watch this one on like 0.5 because it ain't that lengthy, but 7 minutes is the lengthiest video we have on here. So we'll do that. But yeah, I'm gonna take a little break and then we're gonna come right back. Alright, let's check this out. This is Exodus. It's from the Mass Effect developers.
We made the capital city on your world, Persepolis, a major hub of your adventures and your experience. And so you go off on your Exodus journeys, and you leave behind your city and some of your friends and maybe even family members, and you make choices about them. For example, not everyone has to come on an Exodus with you. You might leave some behind. And when you come back, it could be a decade later, it could be 4 decades later, and those choices will have impacted your relationships with people that are now a decade older or 3 or 4 decades older, how your city has evolved, how technology has been integrated into everything from the military to, civic structures to, well, I can go on and on.
So does that is it set time or times, or is it literally like our choice, like what we do actually determines how much time passes, or is it like a set stage of time, like, oh, you can go for 20 years, you can go for 40 years, but it's always a set thing? But it's or is it like we actually dictate how much time passes by how much we do whatever? I'm interested in that.
June is the player character in the game. You'll have some options in terms of character creation that we'll be talking about at a later time, so that'll give you some unique aspects to who June is for you. But ultimately, your player experience is going to be dictated primarily by the choices you make throughout the experience overall. You'll make choices both at a kind of micro level and a macro level in terms of the overall story and in terms of the things you do with gameplay. So you'll be able to customize your character through some traditional ways that you can do in RPGs with skill trees and progression paths that we think are going to be compelling for players. But on top of that, the choices you make throughout the story are really going to dictate who June becomes and ultimately what they're shaped, both by yourself, but also the companions that surround you and your loved ones that, in the cases of time dilation, you'll leave them back home in some situations. And the manifestations and ramifications of those choices are going to be meaningful to you and shape you as June the player.
Yeah, I wondered that in the last video. I was like, is June going to be a customized character?
It was more Jesse Sky's vision. He's the one who solved the puzzle. We were coming up with the universe and figuring out what a player was doing, and Jesse just kind of brought it all together. You're going to be part of an organization that goes out and finds these remnants that you can bring back that will help your world and change your world, and that's going to be the centerpiece of the IP because that's what the player is going to play as, and that's how the Travelers came about. Jesse is our creative director, and he has a really good way of taking all the elements and figuring out how they work holistically and then coming up with something cool that players will want to be. So that's how the Travelers came about.
Yeah, one of the coolest things for, if I can add on to that, is just when it was described to me by James and Jesse early on, there's elements of it that we want to feel elite and somewhat secretive. You can think a little bit of inspiration from like the Jedi, but there's not like a Jedi Council in the game that kind of is an overarching kind of structure to it. They're a little bit more rogue, a little bit more independent, but still work towards a common goal of saving humanity. And I think that's kind of a binding force with them on these journeys that they go on that are interstellar and have impact on them timeline-wise that's different from a typical journey.
Well, the Centauri cluster, it's the only place within the galactic neighborhood that had worlds that were in the habitable zone and that could be terraformed easily in the grand scheme of things, which is why the first of those who went out on an exodus on their ark ships were able to colonize those worlds and create civilizations. Those civilizations grew until they were enormous and technologically superior civilizations, and they sent out what we call the green signal to the rest of the galaxy so that the other ark ships out there could come to this galactic Eden. So the ark ships started arriving, but they arrived slowly over thousands of years. So we have this really interesting dwarf galaxy with thousands of star systems and empires and organizations. Some of them have already died off and there's just the remnants left, while others might be just a few decades old, filled with humans who just got off their arc ships who were on Earth like a century before. So the sky's the limit, which is really cool because it means that there are so many different places and eras and civilizations that you can visit within the Centauri cluster.
I think one of the coolest things about the IP...
I'm hearing a lot of Andromeda stuff here. Like some stuff that they used in Andromeda. I'm seeing that they're taking that and adapting it, but probably taking it in a way that they wanted to take it in the first place.
In that context of that question is just that juxtaposition, like the Celestials that have evolved over 40,000 years, contrasted with humans that are basically near Earth to us that just got off arc ships. I mean, James said this, but like if you really stop and think about that, like there are descendants that have changed, and we're kind of as humans, kind of the scrubs of the universe that are fighting to survive, and that's where June comes in as the player character to really kind of reestablish humanity's hope for a future that's meaningful to humans as we know them, contrasted with the Celestials, who are much more evolved and have done some amazing things in this entire universe.
Very much how they basically played humans and Commander Shepard in Mass Effect. The humans were like the new kids on the block, and then Shepard was meant to be like the pillar, the exemplary example of what humanity could be, and surrounded by these aliens who've been a part of all this in thousands of years old, hundreds of years old, and we're kind of coming around as like the new kids on the block. So it feels like it's. So I've seen the influence of that too.
Oh, the Mariama. Of course, you're going to interact with them. They're quite creepy, and we did want a celestial civilization that was just evil. We created it was probably like a page-long description of the Mariama and what they were and what they did. But then we gave that to Peter F. Hamilton, and he just dialed it up to like ridiculous. And then the company that made the video that you saw, Aaron Sims, they took that and just visualized it in an amazing way. So they're turning out to be as awesomely creepy and evil as we wanted them to be.
It has to be in the context of what we've already revealed, because there's so many good ones. I mean, the game overall. What character would I want to be in the world of Exodus that we've revealed so far? Based on that side, I'd probably say June. I mean, I'm excited to play as June and define him or her to be the player that I want to be in the game.
You don't want to be a Crown Celestial? The Crown Celestials can literally, they're so smart and they live so long, and they can do everything that June can do, and they have the ability to install riders in their brains, so they don't have to, if they're in a difficult situation, they can give themselves a personality that'll perfectly match it. I'm thinking of all the uses for that. That'd be a Crown Celestial. But I wouldn't do the whole mind line thing, because I would feel like I was murdering my child. So I would just let myself die. I can't remember how long they live.
I like the trials of the heirs, though. That's super cool.
Oh yeah, that was pretty brutal. If you, again, reading the book, it involves a unicorn and lots of gore. So, anyways.
Book I gotta read. Yeah, I'm liking everything I'm seeing from this game so far, man. I'm excited for it. I put it in my excited category. There's a book. I might see if I can get it too. I actually want to dive into like more expanded lore for some stuff. Like Mass Effect, I never got into the comic books and the novels and things like that. Even Dragon Age as well. There are a bunch of like new stuff like Cyberpunk. I got into a few outside this. The Edge Runners. I just watched the Edge Runners. That was about it. But yeah, I might see if I can find the book and check it out. But yeah, I'm liking everything I'm seeing from this. I'm excited for this. Is that Wizards of the Coast too? No, nice. So yeah, I'm excited. That's dope. So the character is customizable. There's a lot. It seems to be quite a few alien races in this. Like I said it twice already. Very, very much influenced. I'm hearing and feeling from like Mass Effect stuff. I'm seeing the parallels there. All right, now we get into all of our Marvel Rivals news. We've got what I got here. I got the official trailer for the season 1 debut. There's also the I don't know what this is. Eternal Night. It's like a Sanctum Sanctorum or something. And then we got the character stuff for Invisible Woman and Mr. Fantastic, which I also have not seen yet. I did see this. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't watch this, but I haven't seen the character stuff too much. Oh shit, I'm still got it on there.
You have been sheltered by the light for far too long. The time has come. resolve will begin to crumble. You will be stretched too thin. There will be nowhere left to hide. And your fire will cease to burn. For no light shall survive in my empire of eternal night.
So that's the trailer for season 1. We got the Fantastic Four, the Baxter Building. They talked about New York being a massive part of it as well. So that's cool. Let's move on. Actually, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna get some stuff in the oven I gotta take out, so I'll be right back. All right, let's move on to what's next. This is the Mystical Sanctum Sanctorum. Oh, this is a new map. It's long. That was like the set straight from the movie. All right, nice little glimpse of it. Not too much. Wish we saw it in action. Ghost down. All right, now we got the characters, the character file, the character trailers. Damn, I can't talk.
Now for something truly fantastic. That was simple. I've got you. Double the failure.
The fuck was that? This
double the failure.
Mashed together? What the fuck?
I've got you. Double the failure. Maximum. Let me return the favor. I'm as strong as Ben.
Chicken fillet. He also got a shit ton of health when he did it.
I'm as strong as Ben.
Well, I ain't going back. I'm not going back far enough. Yeah.
I'm as strong as Ben.
It was gradually going up though.
I'm as strong as Ben.
Oh my god, this alt is cheese as fuck. It's like Bucky's.
A rousing success.
He got that Bucky alt where you just can keep just letting it go. Just keep letting it fly. Imagine this and Bucky's together. That'd be fucking terrible.
I'm as strong as Ben.
They pull dude in closer. So
a rousing success.
Who wants to see something fantastic? Next. Force burst! They'll never see me coming. Clear the way! You have no clue how long I've wanted to do that, Namor. Disappear!
Hold on. Didn't realize my shit was muted again. We'll fix it this time. We know it's this time.
Who wants to see something fantastic?
Let's go through all this other stuff.
Next.
It has a little double jump move there.
Force burst.
Okay, so it does damage them too. It damages them.
They'll never see me coming.
She can't actually go invisible. I wonder what the... I don't think it's a move. It's probably a passive. I wonder what the criteria is for her to go invisible. And then she can fucking launch niggas off the damn map.
First. They'll never see me coming.
It's a push and a pull. Yep, launch outwards and inwards. Okay.
Clear the way. You have no clue how long I've wanted to do that, Namor.
Her basic attack heals too.
Disappear!
You know what's funny?
Disappear!
This game has really good audio design because I think I'm discovering shit just from the auto cues. Because there's the damage sound is going off. And the indicators are going off too. So does this thing also cause damage? It's healing too, because you see her health bar is green. Oh no, it was. Maybe it was a different move that she was.
A clear winner.
Well, that's cool. Use of her force. She got one where she can put a shield in front of people. She can go invisible herself, which is no surprise. She has a force push and a force pull.
You have no clue how long I've wanted to do that, Namor. Disappear!
So it makes an invisibility field. Oh, maybe that was the damage thing. I think that was her little spear thing. Maybe that was what was doing the damage.
A clear winner.
I'm excited. They both look pretty cool. There was something else. I didn't put it on here, but there was... Didn't it have like a dev diary or some shit? Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's 11 minutes. You know what? I will watch that on my own time. And we'll bring it back. Yeah, I'll watch it on my own. I'm hungry as hell. And this is already almost 2 hours long. So yeah, Marvel Rivals. So that's season. You know what? Fuck it. I told you this game has me in a damn chokehold. We'll go 0.5. We'll go 1.5.
Dear Rivals, Guang here. Since the launch of Marvel Rivals, millions of you have joined our epic adventure, and we've been overwhelmed by the feedback pouring in from the community. Your enthusiasm and support have been nothing short of extraordinary, and we're incredibly grateful to the Marvel Rivals community for lending us your voices and passion. Looking back on our initial anxieties and launch, the excitement has only intensified as we've gone live. We are committed to addressing the challenges we continue to uncover in our ongoing battles, tackling issues head-on, and refining the game based on your invaluable feedback. We are also diving deep into our own experiences to optimize design and leveraging backend analytics to ensure a robust macro balance in combat. And rest assured, we are gearing up for some thrilling new season content. Now, let's dive into Season 1, Internal 9 Force. This season, we're featuring 4 all-new playable characters as the Fantastic Four burst onto the scene to free New York from Dracula. Alongside them, we're unveiling 3 dazzling new maps: the iconic Sectum Sectorial, Empire of Internal 9 Midtown, and Empire of Internal 9 Central Park.
3 maps.
Season 1 will be 3 months long journey divided into 2 thrilling halves,
I've seen
each lasting 6 or 7 weeks. In
and
the first half, we will introduce Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman, a new convoy map
Johnny
in Empire of Internal 9 Midtown, and an all-new game mode to match within the Sectum Sectorial. We will get into the second half of Season 1 when the time comes. Our narrative team is also unleashing the first defined chapter in this electrifying new saga that's sure to captivate. The Dooms have cracked the foundation of these multiple timelines. Now we'll dive into the threads in each. As you may have read in the lore page of your favorite characters, the New York of the present timeline has fallen under the
like I mentioned, this is mentioned in
who has taken the power of
Spider-Man's
Columbia
story
for himself. The chilling curse of Internal Night looms large while the dark power of the dark hole waves a web of chaos. Science and magic will need to come together to conquer this new threat. Each piece of our epic seasons builds a thrilling chapter in our ever-expanding game, coming together to go beyond just a background story, but forming our unified Trollverse saga. And now, let's talk about the
story
battle pass.
is gonna
As previously stated,
in the game.
The Season 1 pass will feature double the content and excitement of Season 0's pass. The theme? Internal Night Force, of course. This pass is loaded with 10 stunning costumes and the related content. The price for the Season 1 Luxury Battle Pass is set at 990 lattice.
I've seen those, because I've seen the
lattice and 600
Mr. Fantastic has a maker skin,
We've also
which I'm excited about because I was hoping we would get one. I didn't know we would get one at his damn launch, and then Sue has one for the freaky ass niggas out there, just the thighs and cheeks all.
a unique mechanism for Battle Pass and Chrono tokens, ensuring that luxury Battle Passes never expire, and that tokens purchased with lattice are returned under certain conditions. For all the nitty-gritty details, be sure to check out that Talk 9. We hope this design will elevate your experience. The Fantastic Four are Marvel's first family, and each heroic member is bursting with personality and power. During our brainstorming sessions, we unanimously agreed that bringing them into Marvel Rivals in one giant-sized season was the way to go. This 2-in-1 season features double the playable content of the regular season, and will bring up our total playable character count to 37 at the end of Season 1. Now, I'm going to let Zhiyu speak more about the updates coming in Season 1, as well as more specific details on the new maps and heroes. Going to you, Zhiyu.
Greetings, Rivals. I'm Ziyong, and I'm excited to unveil the thrilling new adventures awaiting in the first half of Season 1, including new heroes, new maps, balance updates, and fresh changes to rank.
A newsflash, a plane's gone down.
Come on, ads. I'm trying to see you. Nobody come here for you, Otis.
The legendary Mr. Fantastic and the brilliant Invisible Woman will join the ever-expanding roster in the first half of Season 1. Mr. Fantastic is a duelist. As the master of elasticity, he harnesses his incredible powers to reshape his body and outmaneuver his foes.
I think I'm really like
Invisible Woman is a
Mr.
strategist.
Fantastic.
With her mastery over psionic
Elasticity is like one of my favorite all-time superpowers. So like him, like
and confound enemies.
Luffy.
Stay tuned for an action-packed trailer that will showcase these iconic heroes in all their glory. We are introducing a new convoy map, Empire of Eternal Night, Midtown, and a new Archimode, Doom Match, along with a new map, Sanctum Centaurion. Brace yourself to enter the Sanctum Centaurion, the mystical residence of social supreme. Here, the very fabric of reality intertwines and flows within the astral plane, creating a wondrous and chaotic battleground. Here, 8 to 12 players will engage in combat across this mystical mansion with the top 50% claiming victory. Traverse through the omnipresent portals to unveil unique strategies in this spellbinding battlefield. Players can also head to the frontline where Earth's mightiest heroes clash against Dracula's vampires legions in New York City. Join forces with heroes in a race to deliver the Fantastic Four's invaluable mechanical assistant Herbie. From the Baxter Building to Avengers Tower, the last passions against the forces of darkness. On this map, you will experience the form of destruction unique to the Empire of Eternal Night, recursive destruction, that lets you turn back the clock, reshape the environment, and create epic new opportunities for victory. As Season 0 closes, our analysis along with player feedback has revealed a rich tapestry of team compositions in regular matches, showcasing exciting diversity. However, as rank levels climb, shield and range heroes combos seem to have become our first meta, with range duelists particularly dominating their lineups. In the first half of Season 1, we will be making crucial balance adjustments to keep the battles fresh and exciting. Firstly, we will be slightly turning down the prowess of formidable ranged duelists like Hela and Hawkeye, ensuring all range heroes have a chance to shine. We are also enhancing the mobile type vanguards like Captain America and Venom, empowering them to charge into battle.
Oh shit, what? Cap and Venom getting the buff? Cap getting the buff? Captain America's like, I guess you could say he's my main. He's the character I have the most time on so far. I like Cap. It's a lot of people who say Cap is trash. I think he's one of the better tanks. He has the highest mobility of all of them. Venom, maybe you could make the argument, but only when he's doing his swing, and it's pretty lengthy cooldown on that. He's a flanker. He's a hit and run tank, which is why I like him, because you can play as a DPS, but he's a tank. So if he's getting a buff, I'm excited about that. I wonder what that means. Is he getting a health buff, movement buff? What is he getting?
Their allies with
also, Venom seems to be straight.
We are boosting the capabilities of heroes that shine in specialized compositions, like Wolverine and Storm, to ensure they are the...
Storm definitely needs a buff. Storm definitely needs one. I played Storm like one time in a quick play match, and I played pretty well, and I immediately knew, I was like, bro, people just aren't using her right. They try to play her like Iron Man and have her like super high in the sky and try to die because she's a lot slower than Iron Man. Iron Man has that boost that makes him he can move around a lot easier. Storm doesn't have that. And also she's like a support DPS because her main thing is that she gives damage and movement buffs to people within a big circle. But it's like the closer you are to the ground, the larger the circle is. So when people play her so far up, nobody's benefiting from her boost. So you got to play her lower to the ground. But I'll admit, she does not do a lot of damage. Wolverine, I think people are now just discovering how best to use him. He's a tank buster. He's designed to displace and separate and start to tear down the health of tanks. But his only problem is he requires a shit ton of coordination with the team. Like the tank on your team has to push, so it doesn't leave him so open and allows him to pick off the tanks of the other team. DPS has to be ready because he's not going to be able to kill a tank in like the first try, the first like leap and isolate him. He needs his DPS. He needs other DPS to come in and help him out. And most importantly, he needs healers in his pocket because he is kind of squishy. Even with this healing factor, he's still very squishy. So he needs healers to make sure he stays healed up. So he takes a lot of coordination with the team to play Wolverine effectively.
Cornerstone of unique strategies. As for Cloak and Dagger, we are elevating their potential, making them more formidable in diverse game setups. Also, the detection range for Jeff the Landshark's ultimate ability will also be fine-tuned to better align with.
The most annoying thing is this motherfucker's ult. You could be 3 steps away from the indicator of his fucking where his ult's happening. You could be 3 steps away and it'll still grab you. And it's fucking bullshit. Even in the sky, if you're flying, he could still grab you. And I'm like, I hope that means it's more closely aligned to his actual the visual of where his ult is going up. I actually need to fucking X that shit by half.
For the full breakdown of adjustments, keep your eyes peeled for official updates and the upcoming update to the official website.
Pick weight.
Speaking of the official website, we will review the hero pick rates and win rates as Season 0 draws to a close. For quick match, PC and console stats will be merged since players from both platforms can compete together. In contrast, competitive mode will feature separate stats organized by rank for a clearer understanding of battlefield dynamics. Expect this intel to drop every half
that half you Moon Knight people are absolute ass.
With the dawn of Season 1, we will reset the competitive ranks based on your standing at the end of Season 0. Prepare for a drop of 7 divisions.
When you
for
do
instance,
your ult.
If you were a Platinum 1, you will embark on your Season 1 journey from Silver 2. In Season 1, we are introducing
what did you say?
the competitive ranks. Based on your standing at the end of Season 0, prepare for a drop of 7 divisions. For instance, if you were a Platinum
7? We back in the Bronze 3 trenches, boy. Oh no, I was wondering if it was gonna reset with every season. 7 drops next season. God damn it. I just got to Silver 2. Last time I played, I went on a win streak, did pretty damn well, solo queue. For anybody watching this and you play Marvel Rivals, you wanna know the secret? Morning, especially for our East Coast and Midwest people, solo queue in the morning. The best time. Because you don't get all the sweats. Half the damn country ain't woken up yet. And if they are up, they've been playing all night, so they're going to be sluggish and tired. Mornings, if you play in the morning, solo queue, that's where I do the best. That's where I get all my wins, is I play in the morning. But damn, I just got to Silver 2. I'm right back to those Bronze 3 trenches, man. God damn it.
1, you will embark on your Season 1 journey from Silver 2. In Season 1, we are introducing a brand new major rank, Celestial. This elite tier features 3 divisions and stands above Grandmaster and below Eternity. With this addition, we aim to provide a seamless experience for our top players. Last but not least, we've heard the community's feedback on preferences for playing the game we all love. We are adding a new graphic options that provides higher frame rates to meet the needs of competitive players. Additionally, we will introduce support for mouse acceleration settings, allowing users to customize their preferences. We will also be introducing a streamer mode in the first half of Season 1 for those aspiring Marvel Rivals streamers out there. Thank you for your unwavering support, Rivals. This is only the first half of the season, and the second half will bring more excitement when the Thing and Human Torch arrive on the battlefield in 6 to 7 weeks. We can't wait to see you all in the battle against Dracula to save New York. Ignite the battle.
Because I wasn't even gonna play. I only recently started playing competitive. I wanted to get used to the characters, figure out who I like, figure out how to use them best, figure out a little bit more of the maps and things like that. I wanted to figure out the game before I jumped into competitive. Of course, not a lot of people did that. I think that's why there's a lot of fraud ass motherfuckers up here in like Grandmaster and shit. But either way, I played it late, and my plan actually wasn't to play competitive until Season 1 dropped. Which I probably should have, because I could have spared myself a lot of this anguish I'm finna go through. But yeah, what fucking point was I making? I know. Oh, but I was thinking about streaming the game too, as we play competitive and stream that and see how it goes. So that was my plan. So streamer mode might help. Also, PC players get more customization options, more creativity, shit like that. But all right, that's it for the Marvel Rivals. Like I said, this game has had me in a goddamn chokehold as of late, and it's mostly all I've been playing as of late. I'm taking a little break. When I seen that Season 1 was launching on the 10th, I'm like, all right, I'll try, because the weekend when I'm off work, it's about the only time I can actually put a lot of time in it. You know, fucking adulting. So you know how that goes. So yeah, cool. So yeah, with Season 1 dropping on the 10th, I figured I'd play in my next times off is when I play a little bit more. So yeah, we back in the trenches. We're gonna be back to Bronze 3 once Season 1 drops. So we gotta work our way up again. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm thinking about streaming it too. So we'll probably end up doing that as well. So there you have it. But yes, that is it for this edition of News Drop, our first one of Season 5 we got here today. Marvel Rivals starting out Season 1. We on Season 5 of Geek Visions, of News Drop. So that's how we do it there. Of course, always, thank you so much for watching. I very much do appreciate it. If you can, you feel so inclined, you like what you see going on over here, please leave a like, give a comment, even drop a sub if you feel so inclined. Let your boy know how he's doing. Check out some of the other stuff I got on the channel. We got news drops from the previous year. We've got video game walkthroughs. I'm playing the Veilguard, Dragon Age the Veilguard right now. We got Cyberpunk 2077, which we finished before the end of the year last year. Spider-Man 2 is up there too. Speaking of Marvel, Spider-Man 2 is up there. Dragon Age Origins, so check out some of that other stuff. I got some other videos like I talked about. My most anticipated of 2025. Whatchamacallit is definitely now on that list. Death of a Unicorn is now on that list. Yeah, so feel free to check out all my other stuff I got on the channel here as well. But in the meantime, I thank you all so much for watching. I'm fucking starving, so I'm finna go eat. So thank you, and always, people, everybody, please remember to keep watching, to stay playing, to stay awesome, and most importantly, to stay safe out there, especially everybody out there in LA right now. It's crazy out there. So until next time, everybody, I will speak to you all later. Goodbye.